Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another astral message. We are finally here. Guys, thank you so much for being extremely patient with me. I am overcoming a cold, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. We do monthly horoscopes, celebrity readings, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. If your sun, moon, Venus, or rising is in Taurus, this message is divinely for you. As I began shuffling and focusing on your energy, Taurus, I am seeing that there's communication coming towards you, and it's up to you to feel and sense if you're ready for it, Taurus. Keep in mind, guys, that these readings are general. Not everything is going to resonate, but grab what resonates. We're reading for a big group of Taurus. There is an energy of you have been hiding from someone. Capricorn got a similar message. You have been hiding from someone. You have been keeping to yourself. You have been focusing on yourself. But now there's this vibe of it needs to come out. Everything needs to come out. Everything needs to be laid out on the table. A decision needs to be made. So that is a message that's coming through for Taurus. And the fact that the Chariot card is here, I have a feeling that this is going to be happening sooner than you think. So Taurus, if you have been waiting to have confirmation or clarity on a situation, expect communication coming towards you very soon. Taurus, I'm also sensing that some of you could be picking up the vibe that it's time for you to move, it's time for you to change, it's time for a new beginning. So I want to dive in more for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. The Seven of Swords, okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Back of the deck energy is the Eight of Cups. So I am getting a vibe, Taurus, that you walked away. You walked away from a relationship, a situation, or something, or someone that was no longer serving you. Keep in mind that this doesn't have to be romantic. This can very well be a friendship. This can very well be something that just didn't end the way that you thought it was going to end. There was definitely an ending here because we have the Eight of Cups. And you walked away because you were no longer emotionally getting the love or the respect in this connection or relationship. So it's been very quiet. And Taurus, you've been working, you've been handling what you have to handle. And Taurus, again, if you're not going through relationships where somebody walked away, you definitely walked away from someone or something this year. Or you walked away from a job. You walked away from something, and it's been relatively very quiet. But since you've removed yourself, I sense that this is coming back towards you to resolve it and to figure things out. So for all of my Tauruses out there that is dealing with someone that stepped away, I do feel like someone is coming back towards you. And if you stepped away from something, this situation is going to be resurfacing itself because it didn't get resolved. And Taurus, it just doesn't serve you to let this ride out without any type of conclusion. I do feel like there is a conclusion, so communication is going to be coming your way. So just get ready for that. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. Another message that's coming through for Taurus is I love that the Hermit card is coming out because you're finally coming out of hiding. Taurus, you have been very well to yourself, and it's because you've been building, you've been growing, you've been resting. And now what's happening is you're emerging again, and you're getting ready to finally show people what you've been putting the work towards, what you've been doing. You've been very quiet, and I know a lot of Taurus, they've been very quiet, and it has a lot to do with Taurus. I don't want to say that you're not happy, but it's like you're not satisfied with how things have been going. I don't want to say you're not happy. Maybe some of you are genuinely not happy, but the energy here is I'm not satisfied with how this looks. So I need to make a change. I need to come out. I need to show that I've learned while I was away. I need to show that I can handle this. I need to show that I can do this. Or you're walking away from something or someone or a situation that's toxic because it's more so about I have to prove what I can do. I have to prove what I've learned so far. I have to apply those past lessons and show people that I'm not the same, or show people that I mean business and I'm not going to be disrespected. Don't play in my face. That's something that's coming through for Taurus. So you're making an appearance. You're coming back, you're resurfacing because it's time to clear the air, it's time to let it be known. Or you're showing up for yourself because you know it's time to get back into the gym, it's time to work out again, it's time to go back to school. What's interesting about your reading, Taurus, is I'm hearing so loudly, it is time. In every sense of the word, this is not the time to be sitting on yourself and not letting this happen. So I know things have happened and things didn't pan out the way that you wanted it. But the fact that the Nine of Pentacles is here in the end of your reading, there's a big blessing that is waiting for you. And Spirit wants you to work towards your abundance because it is time. And I don't feel that opportunities are going to be missed. A lot of opportunities are going to be coming towards you in the month of October and, of course, also in the month of November. Taurus, see this year that this was about laying down the foundation before you enjoy everything in 2022. It's been very, very quiet for you. And if you think about it, every Taurus that I know, the energy around you guys have been very to yourself, very reserved, very, I want to make a comeback. And most Tauruses that I know, they're talking about making a comeback after being gone for so long. Or they're talking about finding themselves after losing who they are as a person. So a lot of you are coming out of a deep sadness and you're emerging again and you're showing the world what you've been doing, what you've been studying, what you've been practicing, what you've been focused on. Seven of Swords, is it worth it? It is. Because I just heard it. Is it worth it for me to make that comeback? Is it worth it for me to come back? And the answer is yes, Taurus, it is. It's worth it. So come back to yourself. Allow these people to come back to you and say their apologies, because I feel like that's a thing. Come back to your craft. Come back to your artistry. Come back to what makes you you, because you've been missing. And people are looking for you. So if you have a business, people are looking for you. When is it coming out? When is it going to get better? When is it going to be released? People need you right now. These cards fell on the floor. That's what I was looking on. Ace of Swords. Oh my God, the Lovers. Now, for a lot of you, Taurus, remember when I said that you were hiding? I say that because the Knight of Pentacles is here in your reading with the Hermit reverse. But then the Lovers card was one of the last cards that I pulled just now. And that's so interesting how that's coming through so strongly, because some of you have been hiding from someone. Not that you're scared of them, but it's like, I don't want the drama. I don't want this in my face. I'm going to just distance myself. I'm going to keep this away from me. But now it's like, you know what? I don't want to run. If they got something to say to me, they can say it, because I'm ready to address it. A lot of you actually have been receiving communication with someone from your past that want to speak to you. Or maybe you're reconsidering speaking to someone, or you're revisiting a project, you're revisiting a passion, and you're thinking about it. And I feel that you should do it, because I feel that the clarity and everything that you need is here, and it's going to be well respected and celebrated with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups here. Okay? I definitely feel that this is going to help you guys just feel like you got to remember who you are, Taurus. You got to remember how far you've come, Taurus. You got to remember that, because this wasn't a walk in the park. You definitely pulled yourself away from all of this because you had to grow. And even how you've been handling situations as of lately, you're handling it better than you used to, Taurus. Because you've been going with the flow more than you have been forcing things to be your way. But now you're being called to come back to yourself, doing the things that you love, because that is important for you. Because you've been missing. I keep saying that, but it's true. It's here. And there's so much energy in running towards it. So many wands and the Chariot. So much here letting you know that you have the green light to make this happen. And you have the divine's blessings to do this. And you will be okay as you do this. So Taurus, I want to ask you, and you guys can leave a comment down below, because I would love to hear your input. What have you been running from? What have you been removing yourself from? And what are you ready to face? Are you facing a relationship that needs that conversation because they've knocked on your door? They want to talk to you. Are you ready to receive them, Taurus? Because I know how you guys are. If you're this hurt, or if you're this disappointed in someone and it caused you to really just be like, I'm done with you, and you cut that person off, because a lot of you did this. This person is like, okay, but I really just want to explain myself, or the situation, or maybe you gave up on yourself. Whatever the scenario is coming back because you have to address it. And what's crazy is throughout the whole Mercury retrograde, I do feel that a lot of you were getting signs that someone or something was coming back to you and you needed to heal from that because you didn't really heal from that. You didn't really grow from that. And you should finish what you started. You should honor that side to yourself. But now it's resurfacing because, you know, even though the Mercury retrograde is over, we're still in the shadow period. And the shadow period of the retrograde doesn't end until November 2nd. So even though Mercury is direct and it's not in that energy anymore, there's still a lot of thinking inward. There's still a lot of that energy, like that residual energy still here, like the ripple effects before there's finally clarity. But we know sometimes life doesn't always remain clear. It gets a little foggy. Sometimes it gets a little messy. And maybe you took this time to yourself so you can really reevaluate where everything is at. But yes, this is your green light to finish that program, to finish that project, to just hear what they have to say. It's time. This is also time for you to be patient and to be still and to know that the things that you are waiting for is coming towards you. Taurus, I also understand that there's been an energy of people, like your friends or people kind of dumping on you or feeling like there's a lot on your shoulders. Remember that you are a person as well, and it's okay to just have a day to yourself. I feel like a lot of you have been going to like a lot of funerals or hearing a lot of bad news, and it's not directly about you, but it's around you. Or maybe there's been a lot of things happening in your family that's just been very sad or it's been very draining. So Taurus, I want you guys to have a day to yourself where you make your favorite food. And I'm not saying food because Taurus loves food, but for real, cooking and eating by yourself and really savoring every bite is a form of meditation. You don't have to sit in a meditative position like a monk and meditate for 30 minutes. Even though that's beautiful, meditation, even though that's beautiful, meditation can be you being still with something. For my friend, she meditates by making waist beads because she's focused on that, and that gives her a lot of healing, and she actually gets clarity in that stillness. For me, it's shuffling cards and pulling. For some people, it's cooking. For other people, it's playing an instrument. That's a form of being still with something and being still with yourself, away from your phone, away from any distractions. Interesting. Now, Taurus, a lot of you are also waiting on an answer regarding your love life. That's here too, waiting on an answer. There's definitely waiting here, or someone waiting for you to respond to them. There's definitely a vibe here for Taurus. Ooh. Discernment. So your message in your love life is discernment. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy relationship or connection looks like. Take your time, ask questions, and choose wisely. Look at the situation from different perspectives. So a lot of you know that whoever's at your front door, it's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it's probably bullshit. Hence why you're not really excited to open this door. You're not really excited to hear communication with this person. And now they're doing all of this stuff to grab your attention. Very similar to Capricorn energy. But with Taurus, Capricorn feels a little bit more eager to receive what the person has to say, where Taurus, you feel like it's like, nope, I feel like it's bullshit, I don't want to hear it. But Taurus, I have a feeling that some of you are going to get a resolution here and some of you won't, but still use your discernment. Recognize if it's good for you or not, and you'll know the signs because you're not giving this person leeway. Oh my God, boundaries. Clear boundaries are needed in this situation or relationship. Protect and honor your energy in a balanced way. Spend time alone if needed. And your reading is speaking about how you've been hiding and spending time alone. And I feel like a lot of you guys are coming out. But as you come out, you don't have to go in hiding because the person is at your door and now you don't know what to do because, no. You just put your boundaries up and say what you're no longer going to be accepting. Okay? Influencing factors. And the reason why this person is not committing or giving you a straight answer is because I do feel like they are definitely being influenced by what's happening around them, and it could be things that they're going through, which is why they're not giving you an answer. So Taurus, for the month of October, you may not get a clear answer on this person's intentions in regards to what they want to do. I actually feel clarity coming in the month of November, but this month is going to be about talking about it or being open to talking about it so you guys can work through it. A physical imbalance in finances or career may be affecting this relationship, okay? So this person could be going through their own things, and that's why they're not really giving you a straightforward answer, Capricorn. They're not giving you a straightforward answer, Taurus. So keep that in mind. A lot of you are also in the space of manifesting a soulmate connection as well. Now, here's the thing. I know it's annoying when people come back and they want to speak to you, but to their defense, Taurus, you literally fell off the grid. You literally disappeared. So a lot of people just want an answer because it's for their closure. And it's up to you if you want to open this door or not. Just because somebody's knocking on the door, that does not mean you have to open it. So I say that from the bottom of my heart. But what this does mean is that you have to come out. You have to come out of your shell and get things done. It's bigger than giving this person an answer. You have been just not putting yourself out there or not putting your best foot forward because of these heartbreaks or setbacks or disappointments. It shouldn't stop the show for you. Meaning you should be able to open the door. Yeah, you see the person, but you walk around them if you're not ready to talk to them. But closing the door when you have so much to see out there because that one person or that one situation broke you down or made you feel away or made you upset, the show doesn't stop. You continue to keep going. And watch how you're going to make a lot of amazing things happen for yourself with the Nine of Pentacles being in your reading. Okay. So, and then the Three of Pentacles is here as your last card. So, Taurus, everything is going to be okay. So your message here is to come out of your shell, work hard, be patient. If you want to be open to speaking with this person that is knocking on your door, it's up to you if you want to answer it. And if you're not ready to answer it, then don't answer them, but definitely answer yourself on the things you haven't been doing because you've been stuck feeling a certain way about things. You don't deserve to not pursue your dreams because you're having setbacks in other areas of your life. Those parts of you are very important. So don't give up on everything else. Don't give up on yourself because other things just did not happen the way that you wanted it to happen. Take it all as a learning lesson. But know that when you jump back into that career, that hobby, that passion, that music, that art, whatever it is, you're going to get a big reward because that is what people have been waiting for from you. And that's what you need, Taurus, to be celebrated and to be reminded of your power and what you bring to the table and why people love you so much. If you think about it, Adele came back. She's a Taurus. Janet Jackson, she's having her biopic coming out next year, January. She's a Taurus. Chris Brown is talking about how he's going to come out with his music. He's a Taurus. And all of them have been missing, if you think about it. All of them have been missing to themselves, reinventing themselves, regrouping, resting, happy, going through their things in their own personal life, but they came back to what brought them happiness, Taurus. That's your message. Everyone's different, I know that, but there is a vibe here of my wall was up, but now I feel like a lot of you are just ready to shine. So shine. All right, Taurus. I don't know what to do. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.